Hey folks, and welcome to Brick Talk TV, and welcome to the second part of our Star Trek USS Enterprise stream. So if you joined me last week, you would have seen us do the first 8 bags of the set, and this is how far we got last week. So you can see the main hull of the ship is coming along quite nicely. We've got a little bit here left to do on top of the hull, but we also have some places now for the engines to go and the main flight deck at the top as well. We also started off with our minifigure stand here, so we've got this constructed. And we've got 2 minifigures already in place as we started to build. So today we're going to crack on with bag number 9. We're going to do a couple of hours of building again to continue the ship. And you can see when we get into zoom mode that we've got a new minifigure coming up, which is William Riker. So we'll be constructing him. And as a reminder as well, if you pop over to the YouTube channel and the community tab, you can also, or should be able to see, a poll about what we're going to build next. And I think leading the poll was the modular building as well at the moment, so that's going to be our next stream unless you change that over there. Also, welcome to Twitch for those that are joining us as well. We're trying out multi-stream for the first time today, so forgive me for any technical glitches. So with that, let's crack open bag number 9 and get going with the rest of the So you can see from the instructions we've got Commander William Riker here. Plays the jazz trombone as a hobby, and so we're going to get to build the instrument as part of this as well. And this is the first Lego set ever to feature this instrument according to the instructions over there. So in terms of our trombone, let's get all the pieces we need. So we need a matte gold clip here, we've got a handle piece, we've got a 3-length bar, we have a cone here, we have some binoculars, 1x1 rounds, so I haven't got the 3-length bar out yet, and then we have a gold dish as well. We also have a 2x2 round here, of course the minifigure, Riker himself. He's got his legs, his head, got his brown hair there, and we should have his red torso there. Just adjust the camera a little bit. Bear with me, let's get a better shot there. There we go. So let's make our minifigure to start with. So we've got the black legs and the red printed torso there, you can see. And then 2 facial expressions. One he's got a slight smile on, one is closed-lipped. We'll keep with the closed-lipped one. Then he's got his hair on there. In terms of the trombone, we start with the dish. I'm going to stick the cone into the top of that. Then the 1x1 round plate, followed by a 1x1 handle piece that goes on top. Then we'll stick our clip on here. We then have a 3-length rod that goes in there. Then our binoculars go in there. We also have, going into the other side of the binoculars, our gun piece here. There's a trombone apparently. And then we're going to get a clip piece here to go into our stand, and then that's going to sit in there on a trombone stand. So there's our next minifigure, and you can see he is going onto our stand there. The trombone is going to sit offside the stand apparently, but that's that piece done. So back to the main build. So we're going to start to use these printed pieces here, which are going to go in the centerpiece of the hull, I think. We'll start with a 4x6 plate. We're going to stick this in the middle there. It's got 2 studs on, and you can see the other side. This is that center part of our hull there. Then if we flip this back over, we're going to get a 2x2 plate. It's going to go in the middle here, followed by couple of downward facing plates. And they're going to go on either side here like this. Then on top of that we've got a 2x4 plate which we're going to overlap by one set of studs. And then we've got a upward facing blue bracket here on this side. Then we're going to add a 2x4 red tile to connect them together. Then we'll put this down, we'll get a 1x3 and stick a dark tan 1x1 plate into the base there, followed by a 1x2 ball joint. It's going to go in here. Then on top we stick another 1x1 plate, and then we should have a T bracket that goes on top. Then we'll have another ball joint piece that goes on top here, and then a 1x2 curved piece that goes back on top. Then we get another T-shaped bracket piece. It's going to go into the base just in there. So we end up with something like this. This is then going to go this way round and connect on this side. Then we're going to do the similar thing and do, well, mirror opposite onto the other side. So we get a 1x3, got a 1x1, got a ball joint plate here, and a 1x1 plate on top. Then we have our T joint going on there, with another ball joint 1x2 with a ball going on there. Then we have our curved piece going on. Then again another T bracket going into the base. And this is going to go on the alternative side. So we end up with something like this. Then on this bracket here, we get these curved pieces here, and they go in. Give us that curved look there. And if we bring in this part of the hole, you can see this is then going to fit. These ball joints are going to go into here. That in there, so you can see that's the start of the hole going on there. Hey Greg, welcome to the stream, hope you're good. Then we get this modified 1x2 and a third, and we're going to add a 1x2 tile on top, and add a 1x1 round tile and a cheese wedge on top, followed by a 1x2 tile on top here. Then we get two 1x1 plates with some clips. Not sure, Greg, about the Zelda set yet. I'm in two minds. I did actually, I think that's probably one of the only Zelda games I've actually got to the end of actually, so I have seen that scene, so I'm tempted to, but not sure yet. Then we stick this cutaway piece on top, like so, and then this is going to clip in to those clips there. And on the side here we've got another, that way, this way, we have another one of these pieces go on the side. Bring this back in here. This is gonna, where's that going to go? Clip into our brackets underneath here, like that, to give us that curved look around the edge. Then we'll do the same for the other side. this goes in there, and then we've got our other curved piece here. Goes on that side like that. And this hopefully should completes the surround part there. As it goes around, so you've got a bit of a gap there. You do have these yellow bits sticking out, but that's what the instructions say. Then we've got two more 1x2 curved pieces. And we're going to stick that on there. And on this side here like that. And then we're going to bring ourselves back round to the rear of the hole here. No plans much, Greg, this week. Got work, and then I'm away next weekend, so got to look forward to that as well. So no stream next weekend because I'll be away. We'll continue this when I get back. So just add these 1x4 trans orange tiles down here, and then we're going to add a series of curved pieces. Or sloped pieces, a couple of 1x4 tiles. And a couple of 1x1 tiles too. So in the middle here, we're going to stick. What goes first? So our 1x4s go onto these jumper tiles here in the middle. Is that right? And I think it's these ones going on the outer side here. And these ones go down the middle. And then we'll add our 1x1 tiles just in here to cover these up. Then we're going to get a 2x4 plate. We're going to add a 2x3 on top. We'll then add one of these slope pieces here. And then underneath we're going to stick a 1x2 plate like this. And then one of these cutaway pieces here and a jumper tile here. This is going to go, by the looks of things, in the back here on that side. Then we'll do the other side as well. Goes in there now, so we can start to cover up this back part of the hole. Then inside here, we've got a few bits to do. So we get a 1x2 black log brick, a 1x3 dark tan piece, got some multicoloured 1x1 rounds, a 1x1, a couple of 1x2 plates, 1x2 tile, 2x2 tile. And we've got, I'm going to stack these up here like the Italian flag. It goes into a 1x2, and we'll stick our tile on top here. So it's going to sit in here on this side in the jumper tile. Then we get our log brick. Going to add a 1x2 on there and a 1x3. Stick our tile on that one and then a 1x1 on top there. That's going to go in this gap on the other side. Then we have another 1x3 tile and plate, another tile, and we have 3 upward facing brackets as well. Going to stick the 3 upward facing brackets underneath our 1x3 plate. And we'll stick this orange tile on, and then our grey one on top. This is going to go on our 1x1 stuff that was in there. Then we're going to come around to the edge here, cover up some of these bits here. So we get 2 slope pieces here. We've got 4 1x3 round edge pieces. We have 4 handlebar pieces and 4 1x1 plates. Start with our 1x3 pieces. Add the 1x1 on the ends, followed by another 1x3 on top. Doing 2 of these. Then we've got our slope here. Then we're going to flip this over and we're going to stick the 2 handlebars into the base of these area here. To allow us to push it into the back of the hole. Then coming in here, we can slot this in to each side here. It starts to give us that slope in there. Oh, so that just as the blue insert here falls out. Put that back in, that fell out. Then still on the back here, we've got these cutaway slope pieces. These are going to go in on this side and on this side here. It just gives us that smooth edge there, tapered off. That's the end of bag number 9. Moving on to bag 10, we're actually now going to put the hole to one side and we're going to build the stand that the ship's going to sit on. If you want to display it, that's where all the Technic parts start coming out now. It's going to sit on a black frame, as they mostly do with these sets. And we're going to need our oversized bag as well, so we're going to need 7 of our Technic oversized pieces here. These are the only oversized parts apart from the rods that we got as well. So we're going to need these. So to start us off for the base, we're going to get one of these right angle pieces here. Going to get a 4x8 plate here, which I think is going to connect like this. Then we'll get another corner plate here, stick it on the opposite side. Then coming off there, we'll have a couple of 2x6 black plates. Coming out at a right angle here. Then with those we're going to have a few wedges. So we've got these longer wedge pieces and shorter ones. That one and this one. Then we'll have the shorter ones running along the front here. And our larger ones going to run across like this. This is the shape we're going for. Then we've got a couple of 1x2 plates and a couple of 1x6 plates as well. 1x6s are just going to continue along the edge here, and then our 1x2s just covering up that dark bluish grey at the front there like that. Next up, a 2x4 and a 1x2 plate. You can add this to the ends here. Stick our 1x2 just underneath to level it off. And then on the other end we get a 1x4 and a 2x6 going to do a similar thing down here. So slightly off center now. Then we'll put that to the side. We'll start with a Technic square here, 4x4. I'm going to put some Technic pins in this side, 2 in here. Connect that to one of our oversized pieces, and it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. It's going to go in there. Then we'll add 4 pins to this longer piece with a 3-hole gap in between each of them, like that. Then we'll add more of these oversized pieces, goes into the end, hole on each like that. Then if I bring in the plate here, 3 studs in, we'll just attach this structure to our plate like this. It goes right to the end there, but has a 2 stud gap at the other ends. We have a corner brick and a 1x2 plate. These go on the ends here, so corner plate, corner brick, 1x2 plate. Then we're going to build up a bit more at the front here, so we have 2 1x2 bricks and a 2x4 and a 1x4 plate. 1x4 plate goes at the front, then our 2x4 brick and our 1x2 bricks going in this corner here. Looks like this. Then we've got a couple of 2x6 tiles and a sloped brick here. That sloped brick's going at the front, and our 2x6 tiles go and cover up that front section there. Then we've got 2 plugs. These are going in 5 holes across, all the way through, 2 over from this end. They just go all the way through there. Then we put this to the side. You get a longer plate, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Going to stick a 1x2 brick on the ends, and one of our Technic bricks across the rest, like this. Then a longer plate again, and a 1x6 goes across the top. Then we do it in reverse, 1x6 and a longer plate. Then we have another long Technic brick and a 1x2 on the end. We've got something like this so far. Then we get one of these little lever arm pieces. We'll stick up Technic pin in the middle and connect another one onto it. Then we'll stick 2 Technic pins at the top on each side facing out. Then we've got the longer blue pins that are going to go into the base with the longer ends sticking outwards. This is going to go into the end piece here. Then we do something similar again, get a lever, Technic pin, join another one. This time though we just stick the normal Technic pins, not the longer ones, on the top and the bottom. And this goes 3 holes down, just below there like that. Put that to the side, get another long plate, 1x2 brick, our longer Technic brick. We're going to repeat ourselves here, put a long plate on, then in reverse, the Technic brick goes across there, and a 1x2. Then we can connect these two together with our pins that we've added, hopefully. I do dislike Technic pins, so we add those in together like this, and then on the end here we're going to add a 1x8 tile on top on each side, and then we stick on the 5th hole up a plug, but don't push it all the way through yet. Then we're going to add some more tiles here, so we have a 1x2 on each side, 3 2x4s, and a 1x4. Then on the other side we put a 2x4 plate and a 1x4 plate. Goes on there and then on there as well. And with this in position, then we bring back in our base stand here. With these plugs facing outwards, we can stick that in there. It's at an angle looking like this. Then we've got these longer levers here. We stick some Technic pins, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 studs up, holes up. Fifth one down as well. Connect another one to that. Going to go this end and connect into this plug that we have here. I think it's the bottom way that way. It looks like this. And we push this in between, line it up with this first plug, and push it through, hopefully. It's gone in there like that to connect that into position there. Then for the other side we get a 1x5, going to stick some Technic pins in, one hole in from each end. Push that into lever there, then we'll stick 4 pins in. Goes in the base there, and then we stick another couple of pins in here and stick another 1x5 on top there. And this one can do the same, goes in the end there, lines up with this one here, and then we push the pin through there. So now we've got a stand like this. Then spin this round and also stick the pins or the plugs in on the opposite side as well. Hopefully these line up, just go in that side too. So now we've got a solid structure there. So that's that side. We're going to probably do the same now in bag 11, build the other side of the stand. So start with the right angle again, 4x8, stick another one in the other side. This is just going to build the same again, right? And then got 2x6. Then we get our large wedges and smaller ones again at the front. Larger ones at the back. And we've got a couple of 1x2 plates. Let's go in the front here. And a couple of 1x6 plates to push down there as well. Then we get a 2x4 and a 1x2. Again, just goes on the edge of the overlap. 1x2 goes underneath to level it off, and the 2x6 goes this way this time. And we stick a 1x4 plate underneath to level that side off as well. Then we've got our technic square again. Stick two pins into this. This time the oversized pieces are in the actual bag this time, and then we've got those 7 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes in there like that, and then we'll stick 4 pins into here as well. Then with this done, we stick another 2 of our longer Technic pieces in. Goes in there. This one on this side, and then we'll add this to our frame and base. It's all sat down there. Then we'll add a 2x4 at the front here, also a 1x4 plate, and then we've got a couple of 1x2 bricks just to go in these gaps here. Then we have a corner brick and a 1x2 plate, corner brick in here, 1x2 plate just on the ends, and then again we've got our sloped piece going in the front, and then our 2x6 tiles running across the back there. So we can also stick in our plugs here. But not all the way through yet. And this is actually going to just go and slot in to our other side here, and then we can just push that all the way through. So now we've got our pretty solid stand there. Then we'll need a 2x4, just going to go down here. And a 1x2 brick in the front here. Then this end we have another slope piece, and we have 2x4 there, and a couple of 2x4s tiles at the back here. Then we get a 2x2 brick and a plate, stick them together, and then we're going to stick our 1x8 tiles across the middle there. So we'll do 2 of these because these are going to slot into the gaps. cover off by the side here. So just go into there. Then we'll do some more tiling. So we've got a couple of 1x8s, 4 2x4s, 2 1x4 tiles, and a couple of 1x2s. 1x2s go this end, as do the 1x4s. And we'll add 2x4 in this side and on this side. Another 2x4 on this side and on this side. And then we'll run our 1x8 down the other side here. So we'll end up with something like this. And then we can, in theory, now set. We've got these 2 holes here, which line up to these here. And we can, hopefully, rest it on there. So if we go to the wide camera, you can see now we've got the hole nicely inserted in there. You can see it just goes into the base of the ship there. It goes quite a way in as well, so it's nice and sturdy, and it looks like this when it's all displayed. So that's the end of that bag. We can slide this to the side now, and we can open bag 12, where we've got LaForge here, became the Enterprise Chief Engineer. He's always kept the Starfleet Engineer case handy. So bag 12, another minifigure. Guessing we'll start on the flight deck now, or the upper hull part. So we've got his hairpiece here. He also has a 1x2 handle piece and an ingot for his engineering case. Then we've got his head, his legs, and where's his torso? There it is. So he's got the striking yellow torso. He's got a smiling face, as you can see here. Oh, he's got a closed-lipped face. We'll go for the smile face. Put his hair on. There he is. See, you can see if we bring back in our other minifigures, he's going on the end here. There's our collection so far. So now we're going to do an engine. In fact, we're going to do 2 of these. So let's build them both at the same time. So we both start with a 3x3 plate. We then want a 1x5 plate. There's 1. There's 2. I'm going to stick these down the middle on each side like this. Then we want quarter sort of circle pieces here. 2 of these. We're going to attach by 1 stud to our 3x3 to give us something like this. Then we're going to get these 2x16 plates, 2 of these, and these each run either side here. Then we want 4 more 3x3s, so we need 8 in total for both of them. And we want a 1x3 plate in black, we need 2 in total. And then we've got one of these curved pieces here. And so our curved piece goes in here. Then we have 3 by 3, then our 1 by 3 goes on. 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 by 3. Switch over here. Then we get a 1 by 4 in dark orange. We have a couple of 1 by 3s in light bluish grey. And we also have 2 corner pieces, quarter circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to need a sticker at some point too as well. So these quarter circles go on first, followed by our 1 by 4, then our 2 1 by 3s go down the middle here like that. And with those done, we get a couple of dark tan 1 by 2s and a 1 by 3 tile. And a couple of 1 by 8 plates and 2 curved bricks. So our curved bricks are going to go on here to start us off, and then we'll add our 1 by 8s to the base of those, and we'll stick our 1 by 3 tile in and our dark tan one in there like that. And with that done, we get 2 more curved pieces. We're going to have to follow these down here, but we're also going to stick a sticker on at this stage too. So as I said, these were the sticker sheets from last week. If you've forgotten, we need stickers 6 and 7. Seven goes on this side. 6 on the other. Do that on the other one too. There, they are on there like that. Then we push this to the side. Get 2 of these U-shaped plates and a couple of 1 by 8 plates. I think we're sticking this 1 stud on the end of the plate there like that. Then we get a couple of 1 by 3s. These come off each side like this. Then we have a U going the other way. Going to stick a couple of orange 1 by 1 clips in the middle here, followed by a dark orange 1 by 2 as well. Then we get 2 black paddles 4 in total, and they're going to clip into those orange clips, facing in opposite directions, also lining up with the studs to insert them as well. It goes in there like that. Then we'll get 2 2x2s in blue, the studs on the side. And then we'll get 4 trans blue cheese wedges. I need some more of these. These go onto the side studs here. And they go on all of them. I'm just going to add these into the U's. On both sides like this. And we're going to attach these onto the ends of what we've already constructed like this. Then we get a couple of blue corner plates. We have a 1x2 tan as well. And a couple of blue coloured 1x1s. We also need some of these wedges as well. So we start with our 1x2 and our 1x1 plate, stick that on, stick our corner on, and then we'll add our wedge underneath. This goes into this gap here. And we'll do the same for the other one. Just like that, and then we'll do the opposite for the other side. So we have those in place. Then we get some more dark orange plates. Got 2 1x4s, 2 1x2s for each one. These are going to run across either side of our paddle pieces. Like that. Same on this one. Then we've got a couple of 1x8s, modified 1x4s, and some 1x2s, and we do need to stick a sticker on our 1x8. We've got sticker number 8, which are these red lines going across here. We've got one going in there. this one going in down there. Then we get a couple of 1x8 plates, and then we've got 6 of these 2x3 curved pieces. We're going to add 3 more on each side of these. And we can add a 1x8 there. Then we do the same on the other side. Add that to the base. We put the forge in when we actually start building the engines. Then we've got these different angled cutaway pieces, which also go with 6 more of our curved pieces. I'm going to run 3 more of these regular ones on each side. You end up with something that looks like this. Then we've got some smaller curved pieces here. Put these smaller curved ones onto where our trans blue pieces are. And these ones on the end to finish that bit off. And that's the bag completed there. So that's the part of the engine. Now we're going to do the bit that actually lights up blue, I think, for bag 13. Again, we're going to do 2 of these at once. This one have lots of trans blue pieces and blue coloured bricks in this one. I'll make some room by sliding these out of the way, and we'll start off with these round-ended 1x5s. We'll stick a 1x1 bluish grey, light bluish grey brick in the ends on each side there. Then we add 3 more light bluish grey bricks. I'm going to build a sort of a ladder up here. Like that. Then we get another 1x5 piece. This time we're going to stick a couple of these 1x2 pill shaped pieces in. They're going to attach to the top of our ladder here. Then we get a 6 length rod piece. We're going to pass that all the way through the holes in the middle here. Like that. We've got a couple of 2x2s with studs all the way around, and also regular 1x1 bricks. Start with the regular 1x1 bricks first, then we'll stick our ones with the studs all the way around. Then we get a couple more of our 1x5s and our 1x2s, and then we get 4 more of the 1x1s with studs all the way around. Then we add another couple of the 1x1s on top here with studs all the way around, and then we're going to add this to the base. After that, we already started like this. Put that to the side. Get another 1x5, stick our 1x1 brick in there, in the base and in the top. Then we'll get another 1x5, and again we'll stick our 1x2 pills into the base. It's going to go on top again. Two more 1x1s with studs all the way around. And regular 1x1s, which go on first. Then that goes on there. Then we'll stick another 1x5 on the top. But then we're also going to add a red 1x5 plate on top of that. Ooh. And then again, we're going to stick a 6 length rod through the holes in the middle like that. Then at the top, we got 3 of these 1x1s with 2 studs either side. That's going to go in the middle, 3 of them next to each other, studs facing outwards like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get these blue 1x1s with single studs that will face outside at each end, and we'll also stick a 1x3 plate of the similar colour across our red pieces there like that. Then on the top we're going to put these trans blue pieces, curved pieces, and a 1x1 across this top here. Curved pieces there. Ooh, I'll snap that bit off, put that back on. 1x1 in the middle. I'm going to add that to the top here like that. Then with those in position, we get 2 1x8s here, so 4 for us. And add the curved pieces onto each end here. and this is going to run down the side studs here. Oh no! Quick, let's fix this. Yeah, what did I miss? Put that back together quick. Be careful, more careful this time. So stick this in there like that. I'll be careful on this one as well. What goes in there? That one goes in there as well. Then we get 2 more, so 4 more to run these plates down the edge here. That on that side, these on this side. Then we've got 6 of these 1x4s. We're going to run 3 down each side onto our plates. Ready to hit warp speed. These are a lot bigger in proportion to the ship than I thought they were going to be honest. Now we've got this going on, put that to the side, get some 1x5s again, get some 1x1s with studs all the way around, and we're also going to get 4 Erling bricks in yellow. Stick our Erling bricks into these bricks. And then stick them onto our 1x5s like this. And we're going to add 1x2 and a third. And it's going to go on top. Like that. Then we've got some squished 1x1s curved here. Some red 1x1 round tiles that go on top. These will go on the side here with the studs facing out. The red tile going on top of the stud here, like that. Then we get some small upward facing brackets here. Can add 1x1 plates and a 1x1 tile to that. Do that again. And these, I need 4 of these. Let's get another 2. And this one goes here. These are going to go into the base on each side like this. We then get a couple more 1x4 tiles and some more 1x2 plates in blue, and we also get some 1x1 plates as well. So we're going to start with sticking our plate into the tile here. Then a single 1x1 goes in, and another blue plate goes on. We'll do 2 of these for each side of our engine. These go on sides here. All flimsy, so you've got to be careful when you push these in, as you saw earlier. And then these line up here, and we're going to use 1x4 tile to connect them together being well. Goes in there like that. That one goes on there like this. And then we can bring back in what we built earlier. Now we can put this onto these studs that are sticking up. And push on like this. You can see how the engine's forming there. That's the right way around. And that one goes on there. So that's the end of bag 13. Bag 14 now we're going to do the top curved part. Which will be the same or similar to what we built in bag 12. In terms of lots of curved pieces. I'm going to try to get to about bag 18 today, I think. I'll do 8 bags or so. Again, we're doing 2 at once here. So we've got the 3x3s and then the 1x5s, if I can find them. There is one. Here's another one. So they go 3 studs on there. Then we've got our quarter circles again. Which I can't find at all here. There's the other ones. There's one, there's 2. So these go 1 stud each side here. Then we have our curved piece there. 1x2 at the back. Then we'll get our 2x16s. At these either side. Then we've got some 1x8s. Got our quarter curved tiles here. A couple of dark tan 1x2 tiles and a couple of blue clear or trans ones. So first off we put our corner pieces on. We've got our 1x2 here. We're going to run our 1x8 plates down each side here, and this is where we put our trans blue pieces on the ends. And we do the same on the other side. Then we get a couple of 2x3 curved pieces. We'll also need some more 1x8s. And we'll add these to the end, and then we can add our 1x8s underneath here. And some more 1x8s. Then we're going to get 8 of these 2x3 curved pieces. We'll start by adding 4 to each side. 3, 4. And we can add another 1x8 underneath here. Same on the other side. 3, 4. 1x8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Added that down there. Then we get another 3x3. We have a 1x3 plate as well. We also have a cheese wedge on each side and another trans blue 1x1 plate. We also have an inverted curved piece. Start with our 3x3, add our 1x3 on. Take our trans blue 1x1, inverted piece curved there, and then a cheese wedge on top there. It's going to go just on the end there. One goes on there, so it's kind of looking like this time. Put that to the side. A couple of 2x3 plates and some more 3x3 plates. I'm going to add these together here like this. Stick our 2x2 modified here with 2 studs. Like last time, into those we're going to stick some cheese wedges that are trans blue. That onto each side. Then with those in place, we're going to get some 1x4 plates in dark orange. Run those there, 2 that way and that way. Then we get our U-shaped plates here. Then we get some more 1x3 plates. We can add our 1x3 plates by 1 stud to each of these. Excuse me. These are going to attach underneath like this. Then we have modified 1x4s. couple of 2x2 curved pieces and some curved 1x3 pieces. These are going to go on here. Modified goes down the middle, and our 2x2s go on. Do this again. And they go on there. Oh, how did that one get on there? That goes on there. Then this is going to attach on top here. Then we're going to get a couple more, well, 6 more of these 2x3s. And then we've got a 1x3 tile as well. That 1x3 tile is going to go down the middle here, cover up this, and then we're going to run 3 of these curved pieces either side here. And this one on here. Then we've got these curved cutaway pieces. We also have these smaller wedges. And then we need a couple of 1x1 plates as well. So we start with the wedge piece. I'm going to add in the corner there. Piece, and then this can go on this side. Same again for the other one, that one there. That one goes in there. And we can add this now, flip this back over to the underside of our engine. So that's kind of how the engine's looking at the moment. And that one there, that side, looking nice and vibrant. So that's the end of bag 14. Moving on to 15. We're going to do the end parts now that glow red out the back of these engines. So lots of trans red pieces in this bit. Again, we'll build 2 of these at once here, so a bit of the Italian flag again. Got 2x2s here. First the red and the green go together. Then we'll add 2 whites. Well, it's actually octane oil, isn't it? That's what the colours are supposed to symbolise, which is a standard petrol supplier for Lego cities. So we've got octane oil there. Then we're going to add some downward facing brackets here. Onto those we're going to put some metallic 1x1 round plates. And on top of that, we've got some 1x1 squished semicircle bricks. Got 4 of these going on, facing outwards. Then with those in place, we're going to put some 1x2 plates in trans red onto those metallic pieces here. Then we're going to get these cutaway pieces. I'm going to make this kind of cutaway piece V shape here. These will go on each side here. So it looks like this. Then on top, where we're going to put these trans red 1x2 plates too, on there, and on here. Then we're going to get these 2x2 rounds in red, so we need 2 of these for each. Then in each of those, we're going to stick 2 of these 1x1 rounds, and then these are going to sit in the middle here. Other side like that. Do this again. Here and here. Goes in there, goes that side, and then we get these pieces, which I think are new. There's a note here that says this is the first time that these rounded Lego elements have appeared in transparent red as part of the warp engine's glowing red Bussard collectors. That's pronounced right. So these go on the ends to give us that rounded look there. When we put those to the side, we're going to get 2x3, add these curved piece to the end there, and we have a 1x4. We're going to add a sticker to that 1x4 in a moment. So sticker 12 goes on that first element. One there. And we'll do another curved piece here, and we'll have another sticker going on that, which is sticker 13. goes on there, and then we can stick this on that side there like that. Same on this one. So there on the end there. Then we do the same for the other side, but there's no stickers on this other side. Guessing that's going to be underneath, so we won't see this bit. I'll go around on that side there. On there. This one here, I'm going to stick this one go on. Slightly misaligned piece there. Ugh. That one goes on there. Then we're going to stick a 10 length rod into the base like this, and then for this side, which is here, we'll thread this through like this. I guess this. So there. And that one to there, like that. Then to cover those gaps up that we've got there, we get 2 of these 1x1s with studs either side. We need 8 1x1 plates. Need a couple of these dark orange curved pieces. So we start with 1x1 plate on each side of these studs. And on one side, this curved piece here. So got to do that on all of these. Then with this done, we're going to add, squeeze this in the gap, put that in there like that. This one, oh no. One on there like that. Then we get 2 more curved pieces, and we have one of these clip pieces here. We'll flip this over here and add these curved pieces in here. Then we can add our clip here to this shield. So we're going to stick our sticker in a moment. Oh no, these things start falling off all of a sudden. Pretty solid. Stick that there, and our shield in here. On that shield, we're going to stick the Starfleet icon here. It's going to go in there like that. Same on the other one as well. then on this side here we're going to stick these ingots in. I've got that piece there. Now there, that's the engines completed. We can now mount these onto the hull. So if we come in here, I need to position it so you can see what I'm going to do. Of course, you can see we've got these clips here. We have this at the front. That's on that side. This one clips into place there. So if I go to the wide camera, you can see now on our little stand we've got the engines ready to go. So that's the end of that book as well, as you can see from the instruction manual here. So let's go back to book 2, which is actually where we're going to start to look at the hull. So you can see how the bridge is sort of in the center here. This is the frame we're going to start building for book 6, for bag 16. So let's do 3 more bags, I think. Actually, we're running out of time a bit, so maybe I'll do this bag and 1 more bag. That's probably about right, actually. I'll do this bag and 1 more. So to start us off, you get one of these 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12s. Add a 1x6 plate onto this, and then another 1x12 onto that. Add another one underneath, and a 1x4 on top here. We'll then go 1x3 at a right angle, 1x6 underneath, and then we'll stick a 1x1 underneath there like that. We'll stick a 3x3 on top here, another 1x12 at the back, and a 1x6 at the front here. Then we've got a 1x2 that needs to go onto a 3x3 corner plate like this. By a 1x10, I think, and a 1x6 underneath. And we'll do a right angle here, and a 1x4 goes underneath. And we have a corner brick and another corner brick going this way. We then get a couple of 1x4s with studs on the side, regular 1x4 brick, a long 1x14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 actually, 2x4, so we need a couple of 1x2s with studs on the sides, corner plate, 2x4 I've got. I'm missing an ingot, which we've got here. I think we're pretty, and some 1x3 plates. So start with a 1x3 plate here and one here. We have a corner plate. Then we're going to stick our 1x2s with studs on the side facing that way, 1x4, and our long 1x14 brick, 1x4s with studs on the side this way, blue, and then actually 2 red going down here. We then have 2x4 here, and then an ingot is going to go on the end there. That's kind of what we've built. Next up, we need a 2x2 plate, corner plate, and a modified piece. We're going to add a corner plate on the bottom, modified one on top. It's going to sit in that gap like that. Then we get a 1x1 modified. We're going to add that to our 1x6. So it's just going to stick on the bottom here. Then we run these plates on top there. Then we get another 1x12, 1x3, a couple of 3x3s as well, and then a 1x1. So we're going to stick our 3x3s on here, then a 1x1, and our longer 1x12 goes down, and 1x3 goes in there. Then we've got more bricks, so we need a couple of corner bricks, 10 brick with a cross in it, a couple of 1x2s, another long 1x14, 1x2, and a 2x4. 2x4's going on here again, corner bricks on the end here. I'm going to stack 2 1x2s together here, plates, stick that just behind. Then we've got a 1x2 brick and a corner brick. Then our 10 brick goes in, and our long brick goes in. Need 2 of these, followed by a 1x4 at the end. Building it up like this so far. Then we need another ingot, got a couple of 1x2 plates, a couple more corner plates, 2x2, 1x3. Start with our 2x2 with our 1x2 corner plate on, 1x3, 1x2 plate. This is going to go in here. Then down here we're going to stick corner plate, then ingot goes on the end. Right here, a couple of these corner ones, 1x6. So then we'll put our corner tiles on this end, facing each other, plate in the middle there. Then we'll add modified 2x2s here. Oh, ouch. Let's added that there. It's getting quite large now, so we get a 1x6. We then got 4 of these white 1x2s. And then on top we're going to add our red 1x1 round there. And these 2. Then a 1x6 plate. Another one of those, 1x2. And another piece there like that. Getting one more of those, 2 of those, 5 in grey, 1x2, and a couple of squished bricks as well. Going to add the squished bricks to our 1x2 to start us off. but then we're going to add all of these modified bricks first. So 3 there, and our squished brick 1, and 2 more, and 2 more here, and our white one goes back on. Starting to add some studs there on that side and that side. And we'll add a plate across the top to connect them all together. 1x4, and we've got a couple of 1x2s here. That there, this one here. Going to add a couple of 1x2s here in medium nugget, and this dark bluish grey one. And add a couple more dark bluish grey ones on top. Then we've got 1x2, and then again a couple more squished bricks go on. Then we've got 3 more dark bluish grey ones. And we can run a plate down one side with a 1x1 round on the base. Then another 1x1 there. We can do a 1x4 up here as well. We put this on its side here, and this is going to go in here. Should at least go over 1. Damn it. Do that again. Let's go over 1 more stud. It goes in on that side. And we've got 4 more of these on the plate, 1x2, and then we've got 3 red 1x1 rounds. So we're going to stick 1 in here, and we've got our 2 white 1x2s. Then we add our 1x6 on, another white one, 1x2 goes in, another white one, and then our 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 goes in there, and then 1 goes in next to this one. So we've added that now. That's the end of that bag. It's a fairly quick bag. This may be our last bag for the day. Most probably will be our last bag for the day. So we're going to build 2 of these actually together. So we get these 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 3, so we need 6 of these. And we're going to stack them up into 3s to start us off. Then we add a 1x6 on top here. Different shade of grey there, I think. Then we've got 2 of these sloping pieces and a 1x2, 1x2 on top, and then we'll just stick our sloping pieces down here like that. Then we have another slope and a 1x1 plate as well. We're going to stick the slope at the top here, and with that overhang just add that plate in the base. Then we get 3 of these 1 by 1 1/3. Stack them together. Studs all facing the same way. It's going to slot in underneath there. Ooh. And then these two can slot in either side here. Like that. Then we're going to build some 2 elements to go on top here. We're going to start with 2 1 by 6s. We're going to add 1 by 3 plates to the ends, and then a 1 by 1 plate onto the end of that. Then we have a 1 by 1 tile. Good. Oh, not that 1 by 1 tile. It's got a calculator on it. Another one. And we're going to add this sloped piece onto it like that. Then into the ends we're going to add another sloped piece to that overhang. These are going to go onto the end here. They do have a slight overhang there. It goes on the ends. And I think I'm building one of these. So we start with this wedge here. Going to stick 2 by 2 round into there and over here. We should have a 2 by 4 plate then that goes over here. Then we add another one there. Orange plate there. Bluish grey one here. 1 by 2 dark tan there. And then one of these curved pieces like this. It's going to go on top there. And this one goes on this side. Then we get this blue plate here, this 4 by 8. We're going to add a 2 by 2 round tile with a stud on, a red 1 by 1 round on top of that stud, and then we have a black brick here with grooves on. That's going to go in here. Then we get a 4 by 4, add a 2 by 3 on, and another dark tan 2 by 2 round on. It goes on next. Then we get this 2 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Going to add a 3 by 3 to the ends, 2 by 3 next. Same with the other end. Flip this over, add that underneath, come back over the top. And we can add these 1x2s with clips. And we'll add a 1x2 each end here, and then more curved pieces coming off here. And then this piece can sit next down here. Then we've got these 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1x10 bricks are going to run down the central column here. A couple more of these groove black bricks, 1x2 on the ends. We'll add this plate on next. And that's the end of that plate. We might do squeeze one more bag in. Definitely the last bag of the day though. Lots of pieces in this one. So first off we get two 2x2s tiles. I'm actually going to add these onto these two areas here. Then we're going to flip this over and then run this plate across there like that. Then park that to one side. We'll get a 2x2 plate here, going to add a 3x3 on top there, and a 2x3 there, and a 1x4 plate off this side with two studs showing. We've got a corner plate here, larger one, and another 2x3 running off. And we're going to add two large 2x16 plates from this U-shaped one. Add some more blue 2x2s here, and the yellow 1x1 underneath. Another plate there, and a 1x3 plate coming off there. And we need a few more tiles, so we've got a 1x2 tile, another 2x2, 2x6, one by 4, a couple of 1x4 plates. We've got a dark tan 1x2 tile somewhere. Can't see yet. I think that's it then. So let's try this out. So we run the 1x. What am I missing here? Actually, I'm missing a step here. Let's go back. So we've got that there. Ah, I made a slight mistake there. Forgot to put the 3x3s on here. So these have got to go back a bit. Let's try this again. 3x3s go on here and here. Then we run our plate across. Then we put the 1x3s on. Then we run these 1x4 plates. plates across. There's the 1x4 tiles, 1x2 there, another one there. You're going to need another 1x4. Two by two goes down here, and then we're going to stick a sticker on here, which is the 170-01, 1701-0. Goes on there. That's going to go in the middle like that. Then we get another couple of 2x6 tiles, 1x6 tile, a couple of 1x2 tiles, 1x1, a couple of yellow 1x1 plates. Keep getting that one out, don't want that one. This one, and a 1x1 round with a pin. So we'll stick another 2x6 after that one. Also have a yellow 1x1 plate here and here. More blue 2x2s there. 1x2 tile, then our 1x1 with a pin. 1x2, 1x1. Then we're going to add 2x6 and a 1x6 into there like that. Then we get a couple 1x10 bricks, run them down each side. Then we get a 2x6, we're going to add 2x2 plates in the base. Flip this back over. Have a downward plate here. This is where our sticker mistake starts to come out actually. Going to add 2x3 there and a black and a 1x2, and this is where sticker 15, which is what all the fuss about where we've spelt boldly wrong. I'm going to put the incorrect one on. That one goes on there. It sits inside over there. Then we've got some 1x4s, a couple more yellow plates, a couple of sloped bricks as well. Sloped bricks go on here, here. 1x4s go on there. These yellow parts there. Then we've got some 1x3 bricks. We've got a Technic brick here with a cross in it and a white cheese wedge. Stick that into our pin there. 1x3s on the inside there. This is going to attach on top here. Kind of looks like that. Then we've got one of these large sloped pieces and a couple of smaller sloped pieces. Sticker 5 is going to go across the middle. Of this. Do that kind of like this. It's going to go across here. These are the side, and there's a little note here that says the barcode decoration here represents the windows of the Enterprise Arboretum. Can't say it. So those are windows here on the underside. Then we get another slope piece here. Can add a 4x6 underneath the middle bit here, Run some more 2x16s over there. We'll run a 2x8 across onto that. These modified 2x2s, followed by some grills, followed by some 1x2 with clips. And we've got these bricks running down here with the one stud overlap, and then we'll pair up some 1x4 plates, stick them either side too. Then we have another slope piece going on there, so it looks like this, all ramp, and this is going to go over this other side. Hopefully connect in. It's on there like that. Then we get one of these 1x2s and a third with studs all over. Stick a 2x3 on. We've got 2x2. We have an inverted 2x3 black slope brick. And a 1x4 off. Then we've got a 1x2 with a clip. And another blue plate goes on. And then a 3x3 plate can go on here. This one can go connecting this side, and we're going to do the same again for the other side. Go on there. This one can go on What do I think? I've built these incorrectly. I have built these incorrectly. Da, da, da. These bits are the wrong way round. Let's go back. What do I get up to? Step 75. So here, see if I can just take this apart in place, figure this out. So and then it clips with the clips go at the front, so it clips at the front, that goes on there. Runs across there, that goes in there, that's on there. Go across there. clip like that. And it's this bottom bit, isn't it? I've done this bit wrong. Do, 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 do. So So we put 3x3s on each end, and then on 2x3s. And that's like that. And if we flip this over, and flip forward to 75. Right, then the clips go there. That goes in there. It's better. And we do the other side as well. Oof. Crisis averted. One goes on that side. And we can run this long plate across both sides. And have a 2x3 tile coming down here. Then we have a 1x4 in the middle here, and put corner plates here, here, here and here. I'm going to add these two white bricks and this grey bluish brick here. Flip back over again. He's going to sit either side under here. And then we've got two slate bricks. Let's go into here. I think that's the end of the bag. Yeah, so that's the end of the bag. So before we get to, we're going to finish today. So before we get to data or anywhere, this is kind of where we're at for the main hole. And then this is where we've got for the upper bit. So if we go to the wide camera, the gist of this is how the hole's looking, and then this is how the top part is looking at the moment. On the main camera you can see at the end of bag 18, and we've got this extra bit here which is going to go on here somehow, some way. Not sure how yet, but we'll find out in the future streams. So that's it for today. As I said, we've got from bag was it 8 or 9 to bag 19, so we've done quite a few today. We'll pick up bag 19 in our next stream. There won't be a stream next weekend as I'm away, so we'll be picking it up again the following weekend, and I'm hoping actually to try to get this done in the next stream. There's probably just about enough bags there to get through for one more stream. And then, as I said, if you pop over to YouTube and to the community panel, you can see there's a poll there waiting to decide what we're going to build next. When I started earlier today, we were looking at the new modular building, so the shopping street is currently winning, but you can see there's a few other sets on there that you can vote on as well, so you've still got time in order to change that position. As always, if you enjoyed this, do hit that like button as well and show your appreciation for the stream. And you can join me next time, the week after next, where we'll be picking back up from bag 19 and finishing off the USS Enterprise. So whatever you're doing for the rest of your weekend, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you then.